Is tomorrow's defendant.
New at 5:30, another shooting in Providence, adding to dozens of cases in this cycle of violence. The city and the state are joining forces to clean up the streets after a rash of homicides and shootings.
After another incident this morning, the U.S. Attorney's Office is stressing their commitment to a solution. Eyewitness News reporter Nicole Estefan is working those details in our top local story at 5:30.
7 murders and 50 shootings in Providence so far this year. Only Eyewitness News spoke with Rhode Island's U.S. Attorney to find out what can be done to combat the problem. Shots fired early Friday morning on Harvard Avenue, a familiar sound, a familiar sight in parts of Providence. The suspect taken into custody on Mann Heights.
It's a cycle of violence. You know, today's victim is tomorrow's defendant, and people are shooting each other back and forth.
Eyewitness News spoke with U.S. Attorney Peter Nerona for the first time since a spike in violence has left 5 people dead in just 3 weeks. With his assistance, the city is aggressively putting together a plan of attack.
I'm prepared, and I actually am setting up meetings with the FBI and the ATF to offer our assistance.
Something that we have seen before. A crackdown in Woonsocket in the early 90s resulted in 18 arrests and a quell to the violence. A major part of that,
focusing on the worst of the worst. I think history has taught us that if you take out the worst actors, if you sort of put together a top 10 list of the people responsible for gunplay.
Something we are told they are working on in the state's largest city. The big concern,
the innocent bystanders that have the potential to get caught in the middle.
Providence's police chief tells us there will be a major announcement next week about what the city is doing to crack down on crime. In Providence with the Mobile Newsroom, Nicole Estefan, Eyewitness News.